welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I did to get started in appointment setting. And for those that do not know what appointment setting is basically you're the bridge between a lead and a closer or sales rep. So basically you're messaging leads on behalf of a company or person and booking those leads in for a call with that company. And then when deals close, you make commission. Some other roles, they have like salary and then commission as well, but a lot of them as well are also just commission based. So that depends on the role. And ladies, this is what all of us are about to do so we can start earning that money online. So in this video, I'm going to explain a little bit more about appointment setting itself, just so you guys get that better understanding. And then I'm also going to tell you guys how to actually start, how to begin, what to do, and how to land a role, so like land a job and start working and start earning that dinero. Start making that shmoney. I have notes on my phone so I don't miss anything important. So if you guys notice my eyes glancing down, that's what I'm doing. So basically when you're an appointment setter, you'll be in usually the Instagram DMs and you will be messaging on behalf of a person or a company. And so you're going to be in the DMs messaging these leads to get them booked on a call to buy that person's high ticket service or product. High ticket just means a product or service that costs $2,000 or more. The reason you want to only go for high ticket sale offers is because a lot of the time, obviously, it's commission based. So when you're appointment setting for a high ticket product, you will make more money. Versus if you're working for a low ticket product, a cheaper item, you would make less money, you know? So have you guys ever seen on Instagram, maybe fitness coaches, they're selling diet plans, fitness plans, or people selling other kind of online coaching products, or even you can go on Seek and there's heaps of companies as well asking for appointment setters. Basically, all those people need an appointment setter. They need someone in the DMs getting them booked onto calls with closers who will close the sales deal. So you're not doing any selling here, but you're qualifying leads and you are getting them booked into calls. Also for appointment setting, you want to make sure that when you do start working, you're working with someone that is giving you warm and hot leads instead of cold leads. You can obviously do cold leads as well. I've done both, but you know, outreach, it's always going to be harder. It's always those colder leads that haven't really shown much past interest versus warm hot leads. They're out here asking for your service right now and they're obviously easier to book in. You can still do outreach, but it's just obviously a bit more rough and it'll be harder to make money. So definitely look for people with inbound leads, people having leads come to them already showing interest in their service or product, so it's easier for you to obviously get them booked in and make that money. So we all know everything's going digital now and the demand for appointment setters is only going to keep going up, so you don't have to worry about saturation or anything. So no stress about that. People are always looking for appointment setters, especially as we keep just becoming more and more digital over time. And so there will just be a higher and higher demand for appointment setters. So what do appointment setters actually do? So once you're able to land yourself a role, so land yourself a job, appointment setting for someone, they will send you their sort of script, their sort of framework, so you know exactly what to write. Obviously though, when you are in the DMs, you want to tailor every single message to each lead, but there is just a rough sort of script so you can see where you're trying to take the conversation, sort of what you're getting at. Depending on the product or service, obviously if it's a fitness plan, you're going to be finding out what they've been struggling with in terms of fitness, their fitness goals, where they're trying to go. Obviously when you do start working for someone, they will give you a script of how they want the conversation to pan out. The framework and script will also have some qualifying questions in there. You want to find the qualified good leads, the leads that can invest in your service or product and can actually benefit from it. Because obviously your product or service isn't going to be compatible with every single person's budget and needs. So that's where you find the qualified leads, the ones that have the finances for it and would actually benefit from hopping on a call with a closer, and you get them booked in. So after you are in the messages, you've qualified the lead, okay, they're a good lead, you're going to get them booked in on a call with a closer or a sales rep. And when you do land a role, they will explain obviously who you're sending a booking link to. You're essentially just messaging a lead, finding out their problems, goals, everything, whatever is on that script or framework that you are following, depending on the role you obviously land. And once they're qualified, you've asked everything you need to ask, you get them booked on a call with a closer. And if they close, you make money. Also, most roles would need you to fill out a tracking sheet just so you can track every single lead you're going through. And a lot of the time, you know, you guys are working in teams. It just keeps everything organized so they know who's doing what, how people are working, you know. So whoever's managing the setters can keep track of everything, and so you also can stay organized with what leads you need to follow up with, what leads haven't replied yet, you know. And also in the messages there's usually flags so you guys can know who's booked in, who's qualified, who's lead. Okay, how do you actually start? So there's 2 ways to sort of get started. You can learn the basics watching YouTube videos like you guys are right now, you know, learning what appointment setting is and how to actually get started. So you can do free courses on YouTube and study that way. And then you can go on Seek or Jora.com and you guys can start searching up remote appointment setting like jobs, and you'll get tons and tons of jobs, and it tells you, you know, if they're just commission based or commission and salary, tells you all the details, and you can just start fully like applying for all of them. You can use ChatGPT to make your resume, and then you can land a role that way. Or the other pathway is the pathway I personally chose because I did not know anything. I had like no idea what I was doing, and I was like, okay, I don't want to make unnecessary mistakes. I don't want to go through trial and error. I want someone to teach me how to do it now. So for me personally, I invested in a mentorship. So I had mentors working with me one-on-one, showing me frameworks and scripts, and I was doing lots and lots of role plays to learn different scenarios, how to actually handle objections, and obviously building urgency and things like that. So I actually learned a lot from investing into myself. So I've actually had multiple roles as an appointment setter, and I got all of them through my connections within the mentorship I'm in. And actually I've noticed a lot of people looking for appointment setters specifically look for people that took on some kind of training. I remember one time I was applying for a role and it said they will not take anyone hasn't had training over $1,000. Obviously there's still tons of jobs on Seek, so it just comes down to whatever you feel is best for you. If you want to obviously go the YouTube route, or if you want to have like a one-on-one coach to teach you. But yeah, if you do the YouTube route, you can just go on Seek, apply for appointment setting roles and jobs. And if you do the mentorship route, there's tons and tons of connections you can find that way. Especially, I feel like the online space is small. So once you start making those connections, you'll have like a long list of people you can message. Also, you can outreach people on Instagram. You can just message people selling an offer, you know, like fitness people, anyone else that has an offer, and you can just DM them and say like, you're an appointment setter, what? You're an appointment setter looking for a role and you'd like to, you know, appointment set for them. Something like that. But yeah, my advice, if you guys don't invest in a mentorship and you're doing this completely on your own, my advice would definitely be to role play with friends, family, whoever on Instagram DMs and see how you can message with different personalities. You know, if it's a fitness thing, you have to really target emotionally how them not having their dream body or health or lifestyle or whatever is affecting them. You have to get them to open up a little bit. So definitely practice with friends, family, role playing different types of leads. You know, the more leads that don't really say anything, they do like 1-word replies, you know, they're really like not giving you anything. And then the leads that overshare, and then, you know, practice with all those different scenarios, objections, everything. And then obviously if you're going to get a mentorship, you will have coaches that will review role plays you do with other people, and they'll give you hands-on criticism to what you need to improve on, what you did good, right, wrong, blah blah. Oh wait, also guys, I forgot to say that usually sorry, this is important, I just like completely forgot to say it. Usually commission for appointment setters is 5 to 10%. This is so random, I just like realized I like didn't say it. So that's why it's good to be with a high ticket offer, because 5-10% for a high ticket offer is good money. But obviously 5-10% for a lower offer, not so good money. So just make sure that you're applying for high ticket offers. So how to be good at appointment. Guys, my hair is like actually annoying me. I curled it before and it just like does not look cute. Anyways, how can you start getting good at being an appointment setter? So obviously if you're still learning, you know, ask your mentors how you're doing, or if you're just role playing with friends and you're doing the YouTube route, then ask your friends, did they feel heard? Did they feel like booking in for a call, you know? But yeah, ask your coaches, ask your mentors. If you are in a mentorship, actually go through the training, go through it. Stop skimming past. I know what you're doing. In my opinion, what makes like a good appointment setter is just someone that is really hungry. And there's something in my mentorship they always say, it's like speed to lead. So the faster you're able to get to that message, get them booked in, the faster they're gonna, you know, the faster you're gonna make money. You know, in appointment setting, you really have to be hungry. You have to be actually in there, in the DMs, giving them out of requests, getting through the load, because there's a lot of messages, and so you need to be hungry. You need to be getting through all the messages. You don't want DMs just waiting there for like a week, and then when you message them, the leader's already gonna be like, bruh, you took a week to message me back. Nah, I don't want your course. I don't want your fitness plan no more. I already went with Ben. You know Ben over here? He replied to me straight away. I already went with him. Guys, my camera died. My camera died. Oopsies. Let me just put my phone like here. This is so unprofessional, but wow, this lighting sucks. You guys want to be good at appointment setting, okay? Just go to your mentors or ask your friends how you did and actually get that feedback and keep like getting better with every single message. You know, it is also just reps. You're gonna naturally know what to reply with. You know, learn how to be empathetic without being like too much or like too less, or like, you know, because you obviously don't want to be rude, you want to be nice, like so much little things. And obviously when you are appointment setting, usually you are pretending to be that person. If it's like on Instagram for like a fitness guy or something, you are that guy. So you have to know how to message like him. What other advice can I give to you guys? Just be quick, be hungry, prove that you are, prove to yourself that you're the best one on your appointment setting team, and you will be. Just keep. I feel like, because with appointment setting, yeah, it's like heaps of messages. So you just want to keep going in there and getting through all the messages and getting as many people booked in as you can. Because obviously you're going through the full load. There's going to be qualified, unqualified, that one person that doesn't reply, like you're gonna go through so much load, so you want to go through that as fast as you can, you know what I'm saying? Because the least you leave people undelivered, you know, the more speed to lead, the more you're getting people booked in straight away before a band down the street steals your lead. But yeah guys, that's appointment setting. Appointment setting is so easy to start in 2025, 2026, like full years onwards, because obviously everything's becoming more digital and it's so easy to start, it's so easy to do, and it might seem like overwhelming now if you guys are only just now hearing about this, because it's like so much, you know, new information, but it's literally so easy. You're just sending messages, getting people booked into a call. So easy money, okay? You can do it from anywhere. You're on your phone. Why am I just like milking what appointment setting is? But it's good. Why do I feel awkward? I feel awkward since my camera died, because I was like on a roll, like talking, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just in this ugly lighting, ugly angle. Like, I feel awkward. With that being said, guys, if you are interested in learning a little bit more about my journey, getting into the space, even details about the mentorship I joined, as well, you know, I document my journey on social media and everything, feel free to go to my Instagram, linked in the description box, and you guys can chat to me. But yeah, guys, feel free to check out my Instagram and reach out to me. I do tons and tons of videos about online space, my personal journey as well. Like, I'm still on my journey. I'm still literally a baby in my journey. I'm just sharing everything I learned from my mentorship. Feel free to check out my Instagram to see more game I spit, bro. Like, check it out. Instagram linked in the video description box. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I'm being really weird. I'm just a little awkward. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. If you have any specific videos you want to see next, maybe part 2 appointment setting, I don't know, anything, comment down below. Okay, love you. Bye.